Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Spells and Stripe podcast, the only podcast with spells and also stripe.
Dementia is a very serious problem. If you or a loved one feel like you might have dementia, feel free to call us at this number.
Please call us at 1-800-dementia.com.
Remember when we used to have original new ones every single time? But then Trump's like,
Yeah,
I'm lazy. And I don't care about this. And
what happened was I had written down a joke and I was gonna say it, but I was like, man, this joke
it's,
sucks.
it's better than making the exact same joke, like, what, three times, four times?
Well, no, because now it's the
But it's not
intro.
clever because we used to have standards, man. We used to have a new
No, we did
original
not.
funny joke every single time. And there's like, let's do this one thing every single time. You're not funny, and I know funny.
I
I'm a clownfish.
it's a little it's a little charming. I don't know. I think it's fun. I think it's charming.
You're wrong.
You
You're
know?
stupid, and you're dumb, and you're not smart. You have a very, very low intelligence, and you probably smell bad, and you're cringe, and no one loves you. No one will show up to your funeral or your wedding. Not even the person you're marrying. Die. So what's our question of the week?
Man, do you just like have like a book of insults just to be like, listen, if I don't think we can make it to the half hour mark, I'm just gonna start reading this out loud and
I, should,
hopefully we can make it.
I plead the fifth.
Stripe just has like the thesaurus.com up on his second tab and it's just like, all right, let me type in the word bad. Okay, time to just say this, and hopefully nobody will notice.
So what's the question of the week?
Uh, question of the week. It's the question of the week. We ask it every week, except for the weeks where we don't. Ba-na-na-na. All right. If you could ask an all-knowing being one question, what would you ask it?
What's your answer?
Hmm. You know what? I've literally been thinking about this since I wrote the question, and I'm still not entirely sure. Maybe I would ask them about the afterlife. Not to get too philosophical, I just think it'd be neat to know.
I wouldn't really have anything to ask.
You want to ask anything? Now, like, you could ask, like, oh, when's the next Nicktoons show
I
coming
already
out?
know
So
that.
I
It's
need.
very easy to just Google.
Well, what about if you were, um, okay, ooh. Well, you could ask them the easiest way to get $1 billion without dying first.
Sure, that's my answer.
Okay. I'm glad you put a lot of thought
You're
into it,
welcome.
into your
Yeah.
answer.
Oh yeah. Uh, oh frick. What's the non-binary equivalent of Mrs. and Mister? Uh,
I've heard of MX, but I don't know how to pronounce that.
MX spells over here being like, oh,
Master Xehanort.
Master saying no spells over here being like, oh, not putting a lot of effort into stuff. I see as they make the exact same freaking joke for the fourth time in a row.
Might have been the fifth. We don't know. It's a good
No, it's
joke. What can I
not. No one
say?
laughed. I went to every single
I've
human
got.
being on Earth and asked them, "Did you laugh at the opening of the official Spells and Stripe podcast?" And they said, "What is the official Spells and Stripe podcast?" And then the one singular person who did watch us said no, and then they shot me.
Okay. Well, you deserved it. So.
Don't worry, I got better.
Uh. Did you? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a shame.
If I was dead, you wouldn't have a podcast.
I could figure something out.
You are not entertaining enough to carry this on your own.
Oh yeah, bet.
Okay.
Hello and welcome back to the
Okay.
Spells and Spells
Okay. Fine.
podcast, the only podcast with. Oh, he left. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Spells and Spells podcast, the only podcast with spells. So today I was walking down the street. You know how it be. I be eating ass.
Every
I
day
be
when you're
eating
walking
pussy all
down the
day and
streets,
night.
with
Ooh.
everyone you meet, get along with each other. You gotta listen to your heart. Listen to the beat. Listen to the rhythm of the street. And I say, hey, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. We can learn to laugh and play. Get along with each other. I kind of sound like
It's only just past the 6 minute mark, and we've already lost our fucking minds.
this is why
It's gonna be one of them episodes.
This is why we need the music. We need topics, okay? Because every time you.
Well, I watched Elementals, and you didn't, so that's on
I'm sorry
you.
that I have a life and a job and stuff I do outside of this freaking podcast.
I also have a job and a life. Because you know what I did after my job? I went and saw the movie.
Okay, what is your non-spoiler elemental review?
Uh, I think the characters are really solid. I think the plot was.
How can they be solid? They're like water and fire.
You're kind of a piece of shit. I hope you know that. Um. Right. So the yeah, the plots. It's nothing groundbreaking. You know, you're not gonna come out of this with a new philosophy on life, right? But like, it's cute. The characters they're nice and it's pleasant and it's like the kind of movie that I could see like someone who likes watching the same movie over and over again. Like I could see someone having that be the movie they watch like before they go to bed, like every few nights or so. Just because it's like it's charming, it's got pretty colors, it's nice,
Yeah, that's about
you
what I've
know.
heard. It's getting pretty good reviews, but it's not getting very good box office. Um, which
Yeah.
people will be like, we want original stories, and then no one freaking watches this, and we're gonna get Toy Story 5, and it's gonna get a billion views, $1 billion.
Uh, yeah.
Are you excited for Toy Story
Capitalism, am I
5,
right?
which has been confirmed?
I'm more so excited for Toy Story 6, personally. I don't know. I just want to see how far they're gonna go with it,
I mean,
because it's generally to the point where it's like I wonder if I'm gonna be like 40 and like in line in the theaters to watch Toy Story like 12. You know, like how far is this gonna go?
it is a little shocking that Toy Story has now. It's going to be on the same level as Ice Age, and it's already passed Shrek. So, I think
Oh, in terms of
movies, like the
movie
mainstream
numbers,
movies, because
yeah,
obviously the Puss in Boots films would put Shrek ahead. Um, so
yeah.
so I think it's going to be the animated film series with the most sequels that are theatrical releases,
Why were there that many Ice Age
because
movies?
they
Did
make
people
money.
watch those?
It's simply just because they
Did
make money.
they?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm
Because even as a kid, I never gave a
yeah.
shit.
I'm pretty sure it was confirmed. It was like, we make Ice Age so we can have money to fund the projects we want to make.
That makes sense. A lot of companies have those.
And then Disney
Are
canceled them.
they? Yeah.
But hey, the film that they were
They
making,
doing anything with Ice Age or?
huh?
They making another
Yeah,
one
Adventures of Buck
or anything?
Wild, which was outsourced to a different company, so it's not really a Blue Sky film.
Oh,
I
weird.
mean,
Oh yeah, because shit happened.
yeah, because Disney bought them, and I mean, the film they were going to make, Nimona, is now being released on Netflix, I believe, next month. I think so.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
something. Yeah. That's at least it's being released. That's not always how that ends.
yeah,
Knowing Disney and capitalism.
yeah. I'm not sure
Yeah, let's talk about capitalism.
I'm not sure how Netflix got that film because you think Disney would have got it because there's a Blue Sky thing, but whatever.
Netflix is so good at getting their grubby little hands over everything. Like One Piece.
I'm surprised that like there's a Nickelodeon streaming service, there's Paramount Plus. Yet they're getting all the Nickelodeon stuff. Like, they got two of their like shows that didn't actually release on Nickelodeon, and they got the Loud House movie and the TMNT movie, and like, what does Netflix have on Nickelodeon?
I I don't know. I guess because Netflix is probably just a good way to get a lot of people to see your movie. Because like if more people have Netflix than Paramount Plus, then obviously you would want your movie on Netflix, which is weird. It's weird, but capitalism. I don't know. I don't know things. Why do you think I know
I
things?
believe like the first three seasons of Fairly Odd Parents are on Netflix, but if you want to watch the rest of the series, you have to go to Paramount Plus. So
That makes
there's something going
sense.
on there. Um,
Yeah.
do you want to talk about One Piece? Do you have anything you want to say about the trailer?
I don't know, man. Cause they're is it a show or is it going to be a
Movie,
movie? Do you
movie.
know? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll definitely watch it because I don't know. One Piece has the potential to be like the greatest manga of all time. It just isn't.
How? Okay, okay. It's
So
been going on for what, like 3, 4 decades. I feel like we should know by now if it's got that or not.
I mean no, I mean like there's a lot of story elements. Like Luffy is one of the coolest characters. Just like he's one of my favorite characters in general, which is like pretty much the main reason I'm saying this movie is because oh, it's Luffy. He's cool, but I think a lot of the other plot elements of One Piece is kind of mid. I don't like how most of the arcs is just like oh, there's a bad guy, but and there's also a girl who's got her own drama stuff going on. And then there's a bunch of fights, and then Luffy punches the big bad man, and then we win. That's why the best arc was the water for down whatever the fuck it's called. The big one with Ace. I think that was like that was peak One Piece, and then after that it just kept kind of feeling a bit meh. But I haven't finished it, so maybe Wano is back to being peak One Piece again. I don't know. I started reading the manga. I got pretty far in the manga, but I kind of got bored of it, so I kind of want to just like switch over to just watching the anime. But I don't know what episode is equivalent to the manga chapters I'm at, and I don't know how to watch One Piece without to watch money. I don't know. I don't like pirating because it's always such a hassle. But
I
also,
mean,
I
wouldn't
don't
it be
really know where to.
appropriate in this case?
It would, yeah, but
But
still,
also, One Piece is available on Netflix.
yeah, but not all of it.
Really? It has like 11
No,
seasons. How many freaking seasons are there of the show?
it's One Piece. What do you think?
Oh,
It's also just divided by arcs, if I remember correctly. So It's like the first few arcs, and then also some of the filler arcs, which I
Yeah, I think you're
don't.
right there. So, and how it makes it even harder.
Yeah,
Yay! I hate One Piece. One Piece is garbage and bad. If you like One Piece, you should kill yourself and die and stop being cringe. You should also dislike this video, flag this video, report this video. Um, uh,
don't report it. We've gotten in enough trouble.
so Joe Biden.
No, dude, we gotta get Joe Biden on the podcast. It's the only way to make up for our sins.
Yeah, I'm sure the president of the United States, asterisk, would definitely
What?
nothing would definitely join this podcast that no one freaking watches.
Hello, it's me, Joe Biden.
If Michelle
Oh, I
Obama can
love.
be in an episode of iCarly, why can't Joe Biden be in one of our podcasts? You know,
You ever think about how Michelle Obama and Fred Figglehorn are in the exact same show? Like, what the fuck was up with the early 2000s? Like, what was that? What were we doing?
I missed the early 2000s.
Ugh. I miss
I miss
Fred.
Fred. What's your favorite Fred?
Yeah, we should get Fred. We should what's his real name?
Lucas
Lucas.
Crookshanks or something like
Yeah, let's get him on the pod with Joe Biden
that?
because obviously they're a package deal, being lovers and all.
Oh, so when I
Uh,
spread lies and falsehoods of Joe Biden.
I didn't spread any lie. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so Lizard Man it is. Okay, so Joe Biden, you see his.
Deep. Ooh, let's talk about Fred Figgle.
I have never seen a single Fred video. I've never seen
I
any of his
remember
TV show.
my friend at the time being like, "Here, let me tell my
Yeah,
story." I remember my friend being like, "Yo, check this out. This is the funniest shit I've
they
ever
were the
seen." They
biggest
put on a
Fred
Fred
heads I've
video
ever
for me to
seen.
watch, and I just remember like watching the video all the way through, and then just like actively thinking less of this person, like in the moment, like, "Oh wow, I you're not as cool as I thought you were. Why am I could be anywhere, but I'm here with you, and that's a shame." But instead of saying any of that, I was just like, yeah, that's funny, I guess. Anyway, can we go play Smash Bros?
Epic.
Who's your Smash Bros main?
Depends on the game. Usually I default to Bowser, I guess.
That means you're gay. Did you know that?
How?
Because you're playing as Bowser, that means you're gay.
How does being what does Bowser have to do with being gay?
Look at him.
Why do you look at a giant spiky turtle and be like, "Wow, that's so gay"? Am I right, gamers?
Well, no, Bowser isn't gay, but people who play Bowser are gay
How?
because you're gay.
No.
You're you're gay and bad.
He
You're
he
gay.
has 8 children. The Bowser fricks.
I mean, you're saying gay people can't have kids?
Yes.
Come on, Stripe. It's
What do you
2023.
mean? One of my favorite films of all time includes two gay men raising a child. The Lion King.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because Mufasa and Scar, right?
They're brothers. What? What? What are you implying? They're brothers. Robin. Robin.
Oh, I think I must have watched a different version of that movie. Oh no, he's going pure Mickey Mouse mode. Everybody run!
Hot dog, fool! I'm gonna kill you! I don't like you spreading
You're
the
like
lies on my property.
that one guy on TikTok. You know the guy where he does like the little hand puppet of Mickey Mouse, and then Mickey Mouse just starts screaming.
Yeah, it's very unfunny, and I hate it.
Yeah. Uh, we now have beef with that TikToker. I hope that if that TikToker is out there, meet us at the Wendy's, at the parking lot of the Wendy's. We will beat you up.
Yeah, bring the puppet so it's 2v2.
All right, are you facing the TikToker or are you facing
I feel like I
Mickey?
have
Choose
I
your
feel like I
fighter.
have to fight Mickey because I was doing the voice. Um, so have fun with the actual guy who's like beat up puppet.
We do that, but I'm the only one who manages to
I
win.
was gonna say the exact same thing.
Like I fight a real life person while you fight a literal sock with googly eyes, and yet I'm the only, and you'll lose.
And that means you have that means you versus Mickey in the final round.
Repeat that.
And that means you versus Mickey
Oh,
in
Mickey in the final
the
round. Yeah.
final
Okay. Round. That's right.
round.
Sorry. It was the auditory processing disorder. I just heard something something you may Nikki, and then final
You
round.
Mickey.
I'm like, why the fuck are we talking about Yume Nikki? I mean, I'll definitely talk about Yume Nikki, but I'm confused. Uh,
So, what's next on our non-existent topic list?
let's talk about Yume Nikki.
All I know about it is Ebola.
Oh man, Smash.
Okay, so our next topic is
Um,
frick, Mary,
well,
kill.
originally I wanted to talk about
No,
the kick
frick,
platform.
shut up. Frick, Mary, kill. The Spot, Gaster, Ebola.
Ooh. All right, let me think about this. Here, let me actually Google up a picture of Uboa just to make sure. Here, Gaster. That's where it's hard because Gaster. It it depends on it depends on a lot with Gaster because there's some fan art, not even the NSFW fan art, but there's just like some fan art where he looks like an absolute daddy, and obviously Mary, because good lord, I don't think I'm killing Gaster. I don't know if I'm marrying or smashing though. Um, I think I think um I'm trying to figure out how to fuck Spot though. That's the big question right now. Cause hmm, that is hard.
You want my
I
answers? Or
could do it though.
do you want to go first?
You go first.
Okay, so frick Gaster because he's torn through multiple universes, so I can't even physically frick him. So asexual, stay winning. Um, Mary Spot, I don't need to explain that one. Killed Ebola because he looks like a dick. Uh, like an actual physical willy weenie, and I don't like that.
Not really.
He does.
I'm kinda. Um, I would. You know what? You know, because he looks like a dick. Fuck you, Boa.
I know the second I said that, I
Mary
was,
Gaster kill Spot.
uh, wait, what are your final two?
What that you pussy do?
What are your final two?
Mary Gaster
I'm
kill
surprised you're
Spot.
killing Spot. I was expecting him to be one of the other two. 'Cause he's the most humanoid.
I did too, but then you swayed me.
The reason I'm
Uh,
killing Yubo was swayed you to frick him. Okay, I don't like that logic.
to be fair, Spot is the only one who's like actively evil. The other two are just kind of silly little dudes, just
Okay, but
flinging
Spot
around the
only hates
cosmos.
Miles. I feel like he'd be cool with us, you know?
Oh, I mean, does that make Spot racist? Let's not.
No, because Spot only hates him because he ruined his life. Like he even said, I can't get a job. All my friends don't like me anymore. So like,
Right, I saw the movie. I want to rewatch that movie so
I
bad.
saw the
I'd be
movie,
thinking about
even
the
though
movie all.
you slander my son Spot. Be like, wow, he's a racist. No, he's not.
You're
No, I'm
racist.
not.
Why
I
not?
only hate broccoli. Remember, we've established this is canon lore.
Uh, when you said I only hate but, I felt fear.
What do you think I was gonna say?
Uh, I don't know. There's a lot of ethnicities that start with B.
I hate brownies. I
B.
absolutely despise brownies.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I don't think you can say that. I don't think you have a pass for that, good sir. Uh,
This
oh
is why
man,
we need a topic
when's
list.
the official
So what?
when's the official Stripe the Squid apology video?
Never. The,
Oh
the
no.
apology video is like it's like the title is I'm sorry. The thumbnail is I'm crying. And I start like I am not sorry. Frick you all. Here's a link to my PayPal. Send all your money to me. And then I just hit the gritty for the rest of the video.
If you ever made like a Strike the Squid Patreon, which you should totally like have your announcement video just be that, where it's like an apology
Pretty
video,
sure
but then it's
there's
like
no way someone hasn't done that before.
probably, but I still think it'd be funny just for the concept of you making an apology video.
What
I think
do I
that's
need to
funny.
apologize for?
Oh man, we've said so many things on this podcast.
Mostly about broccoli.
That is true. That is true.
So
Ugh.
please God, what is the next topic? Please spare me.
Well, originally I was going to talk about something about the Kick platform, but then you mentioned that you didn't know
I have
anything
no idea
about
what that
it.
is.
It's a new streaming service. Like, do you remember Mixer?
Vaguely.
It's
I
basically
can't wait for
that,
that to.
but it's owned by people. It's owned by a gambling company, so a lot of the streams there are gambling based. And even though it has a like 90-10 like revenue split in the favor of the actual streamer, which is way better than Twitch, it's still a little like iffy if the platform's gonna like what the kind of like culture there's gonna be. I could talk about it for a while because it's super interesting, but despite being a content creator, you don't know much about the world of like content creators. So
I know stuff in my wheelhouse. I just don't know much about gambling.
that's fair. Yeah, I don't know. Have you ever gambled? You're old enough to
I
gamble.
have not
You ever
gambled.
been to a
I've
casino?
never yammed a single bowl.
Ever been to a
No.
casino? Can we do an official Spells the Stripe podcast at a
Spells the
casino?
stripe.
Hello, it is me.
my
That's our fusion name.
my favorite Sonic character spells the stripe.
uh, uh, it's just me on your shoulders, but we talk in unison, or at least we try to.
There's like a slight delay because I'm just like repeating after you.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. We should do a we should do a casino episode where we just gamble all their money away.
I'm pretty sure we've mentioned at least like 5 different in-person podcast ideas.
What were have we?
Well, there's so many times I remember like, wow, we should meet up in person. We should do this and this and this. And
Yeah, and then we will never.
yeah. We came close.
Capitalism.
We came close to meeting face to face.
Yeah, we did. We did came.
I hope you enjoyed the final episode of the Trails and Switch podcast. I did it. I hated this episode. This is the worst episode ever made. This is why we need topic lists, and this is why Spells needs to stop talking. If you
Hey,
enjoy this
I
video,
had
you're wrong,
topics.
and you're probably stupid.
If you like this episode, please remember, stop.
Seriously, what's the next topic?
What is wrong with you?
Ah!
Next topic.
Ah!
Next topic. Rick and Morty recasting. Who do you want to be Rick and Morty?
I do wonder, like, are they going to because you can find an impressionist very easily. Rick and Morty's like the go-to impression nowadays. So
It is. Oh, geez, Rick. Oh,
you should do it.
I
You should
wish
carry the torch of your Lord and Savior Justin Roiland.
Dude, I could never be what Daddy Roiland was, and as much as I wish I could be him, I could be as funny as him, I could be as talented as him.
You
I know deep
you know
down, I am a
you just can't be as
I
video
am a
as he
piece
can.
of
You know.
shit. What'd you say?
Okay.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna, whatever you said, I'm gonna hear in the editing booth and just.
This is
Uh,
probably you edited.
I do edit a little.
You just, I've seen the episodes. You just throw them up and be like, okay, are you recording? Yeah, I'm recording. Okay, I finished recording. Okay, I'm going to hit stop recording right now. Like, you don't do anything! And you wonder why
That
no
is
one
true. I
freaking
didn't-
watches us, because you spent no time or effort. Like, maybe that's why we shouldn't have the exact same freaking inside joke every single freaking time!
So, welcome to the official Spells and Stride podcast. My name, the only podcast with spells.
Okay. You
Also
sent me
straight.
the trailer for Elio, the new Pixar film.
Oh yeah, it looks.
I think it's gonna.
Actually, I don't remember
think
how it
people
looked.
aren't going to be super into it. I feel like I am. It feels like a very me movie. Um,
Uh,
I think I'm gonna enjoy it. I don't think it's gonna do super well. It's kind of like Elemental, but like even then, Elemental had like
Right.
a lot of. Everyone knew Elemental was coming out. They just didn't care.
Yeah, I feel like Elemental got better marketing than at least Strange World did, but that's not saying much.
Okay. The difference is that it actually got marketing.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Um,
still like every
uh,
couple months I'm like, oh yeah, that film did exist.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it. Did you?
Yeah, it was in my list of everything I saw and played in 2022.
That movie released in 2022.
Yeah, like November, December. Yeah, I think December. Yeah.
Dude, I thought that shit came out in like March. Time is weird. Uh, yeah, no.
I said it before, but Disney really only cares truly about Star Wars and Marvel.
For most part, yeah. Um, which is fair because they're cool. Ooh, new Secret Invasion that's coming out. I'm excited for that.
I'm surprised there's not more people talking about that.
I think it might just be Marvel fatigue, but I don't know. I'm a bitch. I'm here.
Uh, I guess if you're
Uh,
talking about the films, are you gonna see Flash?
uh, no, probably not.
Why not?
Uh,
Name one bad thing
because
that the lead star has done.
honestly, it's not even that. I mean, it doesn't help, but it's just it seems so much like, hey, do you remember Kevin Conroy? Here he is. Do you remember
Kevin Conroy's not in this. He's the
the
voice actor.
I know. Christian Bale? They got some old
Michael
Batman.
Keaton.
Okay. I was thinking about how they got Kevin Conroy for the show,
Yeah,
right?
the
Yeah.
Batman Cape Crusader, which seemed really interesting. And then they announced that the guy making it is gonna have free control. And last time he did that, last two times he had free control, he had a relationship between Batman and Batgirl. So I'm worried.
Oh, for the Killing
Yeah,
Joke
Killing Joke,
thing?
and like there was one comic where it was like Batgirl comes up to Batman, and he's like, and she's like, Bruce, I'm 7 weeks pregnant, and Bruce is like,
Hmm.
I guess I have to give congratulations to Robin, and Batgirl's like, he's only been back for 3.
Man, it's so weird to have horny Batman because I don't know. That man just seems like he just seems so virgin.
Yeah, if you dress up like a bat, you're
He-
you're just instantly a virgin. I'm sorry.
like, I mean, obviously he's cool, but it's like in my head, Batman's the kind of guy to be like, no, I can't have relationships. I need to keep punching people in the middle of the
I mean,
night.
usually
You
that's the
know?
whole thing with Batman. Is like, I can't be with you because that would put you in danger. And then they start dating for like one night, and then his girlfriend dies.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
It's super. I love it in the superhero comics when the superhero gets a girlfriend and then the girlfriend dies. It's pretty cool and innovative and clever. Shout out to MJ who's never died once.
has she?
No, no, she dies all the time. Everyone in Spider-Man dies all
Are
the
you
time.
sure you're not thinking of Gwen Stacy?
I was thinking about Gwen Stacy, but I'm pretty sure MJ has to have died.
She's the one singular comic character who has never died.
Uh,
like like
did you hear about that? How in the comics, in the Spider-Man comics, they just killed off Miss Marvel.
yes, and no one that she actually interacts with usually is at her funeral.
That's rough. Yeah, no. A lot of people are upset about it, which I mean, I'm sure they're right to because comics are stupid. But also at the same time, it's like I don't know. She's gonna be revived later.
I
Who
feel like it's
cares?
more because of like everyone knows she's gonna come back. She's not gonna stay dead, but it's more so because again, it just feels more like a publicity stunt than an actual important death. I
Yeah,
don't care.
that's
I
true.
don't read comics. I'm not a freaking nerd. I just make video.
No, me
I just
neither.
make 30-minute videos about cartoons. Like normal person.
Anyway, I searched up MJ death and I got the death date of Michael Jackson. So,
Yeah. You really should have said like MJ Spider Man or Mary Jane, idiot, dummy, stupid head.
Mary Jane Watson Parker, the long dead wife of Peter Parker. Though dead, she appears as a recurring hallucination to Peter. It is revealed that she died of cancer brought on by exposure to Peter's radioactive semen during intercourse over the years.
I hate comics.
Dude, when's that movie?
Spider Verse 3.
Oh, could you imagine that happening in the MCU with fucking Tom Holland?
Stop.
you know, I'm sorry, but radioactive semen is funny. Oh, okay. I guess you don't agree. That's right. No.
I'm still here. I just hate you.
Why? What did I do? What did I do this time?
What didn't you do?
You're mad at me like I was the one who gave Spider-Man the radioactive semen. It wasn't even my thing. Like literally, you Google MJ Spider-Man death, that's the first thing that pops up.
Please move on.
I'm but a
How are we
victim.
only 40 minutes in? Usually when I look at the time, it's like, wow, what? How are we already like an hour? What? We have no time left, and now I want desperately to be over, and we're only 40 minutes. God, I hate my life.
Oh no no, things are cool. What else? What's going on? What's popping?
Jimbo.
Um. Oh, one other thing I wanted to say about elementals
Yeah.
would not make for a good. Or actually, I think it would make for a good Kingdom Hearts world. I don't know. Like, I think it had to be like a sequel type thing, like what they did with Monsters Inc. But I think they could. I think if they pulled it off, I think it'd be really
I
cool.
don't care.
Yeah.
I hate Kingdom
What do you
Hearts.
care about?
I want
What don't you care?
Sora to die.
Technically, I already
I want
did.
Riku to die. I want Carrie to
Technically, did that
die.
twice.
I, I want Roxas to have a good life. I want Xion to die
That one didn't happen. Shion did die.
again.
She did die twice, didn't she? Well, no, only the once. I think. Hmm.
Pete,
No, no, because yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Oh man, Kingdom Hearts lore is confusing.
really? What? I just did not know that. Are you sure? Are you positive that I don't believe you?
Man, you don't even know the half of it. You don't.
What do you mean?
The reason why I don't retain any information is because all of my brain space has been taken up by like, oh, and then in Union Cross, Strelenzio was killed by Ventus, who was possessed by one of the 13
Vent?
darknesses.
Like Among Us?
Doot, 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 doot. There is a Ventus among us.
Please, God, what's the next topic?
Have my radioactive semen, Goofy.
Please, God, what is the next topic?
Here. What other topics do we have? What else is going on in the world? Um, oh, did you hear the news? Me neither.
Okay, yeah, what's the news? Usually when someone says, oh, you hear the news, blah, blah, blah. What's the news?
Uh, Final Fantasy 16
I
demo.
don't care.
Okay, what do you care about?
Joe Biden.
Did he do anything recently? Let's talk about politics. It's the politic hour.
Yeah, yeah, you see, this is where we go from talking about radioactive semen to a very deep philosophical analysis of the current political atmosphere.
So Karl Marx, right? I just don't think Karl Marx was left enough, you know? I think that's the big problem with modern day society.
Society? Like the Joker? From the hit film Joker?
2019.
Are you excited for Joker 2 starring Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga? This is a
Honestly, no.
Joker did not need any follow up whatsoever. Like it was
Joker didn't need to exist in the first place. That movie was mid. It, it was just Marvel fans reacting to someone trying to make like an actual movie for the first time in their lives. and they didn't know how to
You said that as if we
respond.
didn't get like an actual Marvel movie being Logan.
That is true. Logan is what Joker wishes it could be. I mean, it's not, but still, I'll pretend like it is. I'll pretend like that sentence makes
Yeah,
sense.
freaking. I like Joker, but like, it didn't need a sequel. It was, it, and of course it's freaking Harley Quinn. You all know how much I feel about her.
Well, you can't make fun of Lady Gaga because then that's just homophobic.
Well, um,
Yeah, you can't make fun of Harley Quinn here.
you
Sorry.
okay, but I'm pretty sure you've made fun of people who are gay. So
No, I've never. I support the LGBTQ plus community.
okay, prove it.
All right, let me just show you my internet search history.
Um, what does it have to do with anything?
Oh, just a lot of LGBTQ plus actors and videos.
Why do you phrase it as a joke then? If you're just looking up actors.
Well, they're doing stuff. Each other mostly.
Oh, so you're fetishizing them. You only see gay people as a way to get off. I can't believe it. You're canceled.
Uh, is it fetish? Is it?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
it's
My
not.
argument is correct. Your argument is wrong.
It's not a fetish. If I if
Wow,
I
I
mean a
can't hear you from
little.
that hole you're in. You think you can come back out of that giant freaking gaping hole you dug for yourself?
I like to see men kissing. What can I say?
So why do you only ever
I am a little
why do
homosexual.
you only
It's only half
why do you
though.
only post woman then?
I, because women are cute.
Why can't you post men?
I
No,
sometimes
you don't.
do. Don't you know how? We've done this bit before where it's like, and we go back, and then I go back, and they're like, "Why are you scrolling back?" And it's because you're wrong. Because you're wrong.
Fine then. Right now, post two men kissing.
All right.
It can't be that one image we're all thinking of.
Well, with the two black
Yes.
guys. Uh. All right. Here. Let me go. Here. Let me go.
You don't have to post it in the chat. You can post it in our DMs.
I will post it in important messages in our group
I'm
chat,
I'm I'm
in our group
I'm
server.
worried. What are you gonna do?
There we go.
I can't see. Oh, okay. I see. I should have. I kind of knew it was gonna be Ace Attorney because yeah.
I like Ace Attorney. I like Ace Attorney men. I like when they
Again,
kiss. I like reading fan fiction about them kissing.
I think that image of um uh Phoenix and is Maya, right? Was the girl?
Uh, the spirit medium girl who wears
Yeah,
purple. That's
yeah,
mine.
yeah. The image that Fred posted. That
Oh
yeah,
yes,
that is really just our podcast.
a Phoenix Wright being openly bisexual and then Maya being
Yeah.
asexual.
Is that a headcanon people
What
have?
Phoenix being bisexual
No,
definitely.
I
It's
know that
practically
obviously.
canon. Maya being asexual, I have not heard of before. But honestly, as soon as I saw, it, I was like, huh. Then I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Because I, I'm, I'm struggling to think of a time where she actively like shows attraction to anyone. The closest I actually no, I don't. Maybe. Maximilian Galacticus, but I don't think so.
That's a Chad name. Even I
Uh,
would be like, okay, that's pretty hot.
yeah, he also he's a magician who flies, so he's pretty
Okay,
cool.
yeah, yeah. See, everyone gets a pass, you know.
Yeah. I don't think I think she just like likes his work like in a purely like as like a fan sort of way, not as a ooh he's so pretty. Uh,
I'll
but yeah,
take it.
instead of like dating or whatever that typical 17-year-old girls do, she watches like children's cartoon shows.
Oh,
So
cringe!
I see it.
God, it smells bad, dumb, lame.
Yeah, you only watch big boy shows like Naruto.
I say as I'm like freaking like 30 shows deep into the freaking Nickelodeon watch through.
Which show are you currently
I am
watching?
watching Chalk Zone, baby.
What the fuck is Chalk
You don't
Zone?
know what Chalk Zone is?
It sounds vaguely familiar, but honest, like I feel like I've heard the name, but
It's
I'm sure if I saw like an image of it, I'll be like,
yeah, it's okay. It's about
But
this kid named Rudy Tabooty who has this magic chalk, um, and every chalk drawing that's ever been made, once you erase it, goes to this magic world called Chalk Zone. And are you following me? Do you get the deep Chalk Zone lore? So this magic.
so is it like Carl Jung's version of the collective unconscious?
Yes,
Cool.
I don't know what those words mean. So basically, Rudy has this magic chalk that he can use to open up a portal to the Chalk Zone, where again all erased chalk drawings are, and he tries to solve everyone's problems while also not getting caught because no one else can know about the magic chalk zone besides his one like friend in the world, his only friend who's a girl. Uh,
Oh,
and that's the deep emotional chalk zone lore.
how does the chalk zone help? Because if it's just images of chalk, like who cares, right?
How does the
Or it's the chalk like
yeah
alive?
all the chalk's alive.
Okay. If okay. Shh, shh, shh. This is really hard to visualize, but okay.
The main chalk is like this blue like superhero ish kind of character. Basically, just imagine Blue from Foster's Home, but they're humanoid.
Oh, I think I saw some fan art like that.
If I said something like that, you would just assume, oh, it's like a humanization fan art. But since you're saying it, it's probably porn.
It doesn't have to be porn.
Dot
It
dot
doesn't have to
dot.
be. It, I actually I don't think I have seen any fan art like that, so I can't even be like, oh, but it was, because I just don't think I have. But that was the joke. The joke was boobies, or I guess penises in this case.
We all know how much you love your. I'm not gonna press this. Um. So yes, I am counting
I like genitals.
counting Chalk Zone. I think I only have like 12 shows left.
Is there any you're uh like how do you feel being this deep into it? Like when you put on an episode, like what's your first thought?
I mean, it really depends on the show. Nick, in general, they have some good stuff. Nick's got some absolute bangers, but it's also part of. It's also kind of like I'm looking at these shows like you're making the top 35. If you were on Cartoon Network or Disney, you would not make it. You would not be an honorable mention.
Ooh, that's rough.
There's gonna be an immediate shift between once the video comes out. It's gonna be an immediate shift between this is okay to this is amazing.
Yeah.
Like usually it's a slow build up to this is a really good show to this is this peak fiction There's no build up at all. It's gonna be this is a show, and then this show should have my children.
What is the most like if every Nicktoon or if every Nickelodeon show was like personified into a person. You know, like that one manga where all the countries are personified into a human.
Yeah,
Imagine that, but for Nickelodeon shows. Which one would be the most fuckable?
there's a lot of red tape to this question since every one of these shows, besides maybe like three, all star children. Yeah,
Oof.
looking at okay, let's see. Are there any shows here that don't star children?
Wait,
Cora.
you're
Okay,
not.
okay,
You're
that's
not. It's
one.
not the main.
Um,
Is Cora not?
yeah,
How old is
I
Cora?
think she's 17 in the first book, but everything else after she's 18 plus. So,
Okay.
um, Skipper from Madagascar, baby, we got one. Okay,
Well, it's not the protagonist. It's like the
yeah,
personification of the
but it's
show.
kind of hard not to think of it as just the main characters. So,
That's fair.
like okay, pick a random Nick show that you've seen. How would you personify them? Just so I know like what we're dealing with.
All right. So if we're talking like Invader Zim, that's one, right? That's not.
Yeah, yes, that's Nick, and he's like 50, so he also is fine.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like, um, hmm, definitely like Skater Boy energy. You know.
I get that from the show. Yeah, that gives big vibes.
Forgets the shower, but like, I like it's still like is a good friend when it needs to be. That's how I would personify Invader Zim, the show, not the person.
Yeah. I don't know. Most of these like are very child oriented, so they probably would be like personified as just straight up kids. So no.
Anyways, I would fuck the penguins in
Oh,
Madagascar.
100%. Rank the four penguins from most to least trickable.
Oh, Skipper Kowalski, Rico Private.
Rico Kowalski, Skipper Private.
Yeah,
And at the top is Dr.
I
Blow.
bet we can agree that Kowalski is the second most fuckable
Yeah.
penguin.
And at the top is Dr. Blowhole.
Oh, obviously. Oh, what the blowhole do?
I'm making a defending DreamWorks villains video, and I so desperately want to break the rules just so I can talk about Doctor Blow. Like everything else is movies.
Well, if it's movies, then there was the one.
No,
movie
it's just a TV
of
special.
the Return of Evil
It's
Dr.
just a TV
Blowhole.
special. Sadly, it doesn't count.
Oh, oh man.
The one real break for Doctor Blowhole, the character no one knows about.
Can that be your next cosplay?
I mean, I haven't because like for when I did top 30 Nick top 30 Sand episodes, I was Finn. For whenever top 30 Disney show episodes comes out, if it ever does, it should, because I love that script. I'm being name and address withheld. I have been thinking, who should I be for Nick? How would you dress him as Dr. Blow? How would you cosplay a dolphin with a visor?
There definitely has to be some dolphin, like just general dolphin
I'm gonna
costumes
look up
out
Dr.
there.
Blow cosplay.
My first thought was if you painted your skin gray, then you would look like a Homestuck character, which is bad. But
Hey, remember when I said I was gonna leave if you mentioned Homestuck?
oh no, wait, no, no. It wasn't shit. Fuck. I didn't mean that. We don't have to talk about that series anymore. buckets. Yeah, evil Doctor Blowhole.
I sent you something.
I like how little they tried.
I mean, okay, I was gonna say, oh, I can tell it's Dr. Blowhole, but it's only because we're talking about him. If you send me this image out of context, I would be like, what's this? This just looks like a generic anime character.
Exactly. Yeah.
But the second you say, oh, it's
Yeah.
Dr. Blowhole, I was like, oh, okay, that is Dr. Blowhole from his show. No one can know what we're talking about, by the way.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do anything. I might show on screen. I might not. Fuck you. You know. Google.
I just searched up Dr. Blowhole cosplay, so just like it's a second image.
I just yeah
Um,
yeah. Of the guy with the blue shirt, white overshirt, and
they have white hair. They have a visor.
yeah.
Since you're talking about the visuals of our podcast, I had two fun little things I wanted to tell you. I showed a friend the image, and they had two notes. The first was they first thought you were Chris Chan because of the necklace,
Does Christian have a necklace?
the Sonic Shoe necklace.
Okay, well, if they had a Majora's Mask necklace, I would have ripped this thing off in this moment.
The other thing was the crumpled piece of paper that's underneath the light, directly underneath the light. They said it looks like the Peter Griffin Family Guy death pose.
All right, let me pull up the image. Here, I think it's. Um, I've got a. The fuck? Do I not have it here?
Cringe? How would you not? Don't you need
Dude,
to put it up in every single episode?
Uh,
You'll save Autism
yeah.
Reaper.jpg into your computer, but you won't. Ah!
No, no, I know what the file name is. I don't want to. Actually, yeah, I'll just go into my files because it's labeled. I think it's just called Big.
The cat from the hit Sonic show?
Yeah. How do I search for a specific file?
I'll just freaking send you the image, I guess.
No.
Because you're taking too long!
Oh my god, it does.
The artist knew,
Yeah.
by the way. 100%. They're like, look at these freaking idiots. We're going to throw in freaking Family Guy.
There's a chance she did. Especially because Dick Butt. Which I don't know why Dick Butt is there.
Did you suggest Dick Butt, or did they just
I don't know why.
throw it in?
No, Dick Butt was entirely her own choice, and I respect it.
I respect Dick Butt.
We respect this Dick Butt in this household.
What's your favorite Dick Butt? What is the top 10?
Any dick in my butt is good. Cut that. Let's cut that.
Again, this is why we need topic lists.
Happy Pride Month.
This isn't gonna be in a Pride Month because this is like 2 weeks later.
Every month is Pride Month if you're not homophobic. Straight.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it's not gonna be Pride Month when we upload this.
What?
You didn't know? Ripped off my mask. I am homophobic.
Doof would never be homophobic.
Who would? What?
Doof.
Oof?
That was the voice you were doing.
What?
You were totally doing a Doofenshmirtz impersonation.
Oh, Doof. Doofenshmirtz. Okay, I thought you said oof. I wasn't trying to do a Doof impression.
You totally did, though.
Perry the Platypus, I am actually What was that laugh? You see, Barry, the laugh was, I really hate gay people. So I got my straightenator. It will make every gay person straight.
Dude, did I show you the Onion article where it's like scientists were like, listen, don't get mad at us. We found the cure for homosexuality. Sorry, we didn't mean to. We didn't mean to. We do have it. Well,
Uh,
I think that was
yeah.
funny. That was a funny article. Shout out to the Onion. Let's get the Onion on the
The
podcast.
plot of the episode that I just described, by the way, is that it hits Buford Belgate.
But it doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. But then they find out, they realize, wait, maybe we are actually gay. And then they kiss for the rest of the episode.
True.
And then Ginger comes in and ruins it in the flash forward episode. God!
Ginger is just part of the thruple.
Anything to make
That's a
Buford
sense I
Belgate canon,
can't
I
take
don't care.
back.
Anything to make that pairing canon.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause we're
Enemies, we like
best
disliking one
favorite
another.
brother.
Yes, we're frenemies. He's like my least favorite brother.
Least favorite brother.
You and I, we're not enemies.
That's just
we're
our dynamic, isn't it?
friends. We're just frenemies till the end. Who's Buford?
It's like that Disney Channel original movie, Frenemies, starring
Who's
Zendaya.
Buford? Who's Belgate?
I'm Buford, you're
No
Baljeet.
way. No way. I'm the one who's always bullying you. I feel like I have to be Buford.
That is true. Yeah. Oh, that means but I'm.
What? What?
Shit. I am.
What?
I guess I am the one actively, like, in school right now, so I guess I am more Baljeet like. Because out of the two of us, I am, I guess, technically the one who studies more, even though I barely study. That's fucked up. Oh no.
Get back in your
Can
locker,
I be at least-
nerd!
I'm not a nerd. Just because before this I was watching a retrospective on Final Fantasy V doesn't make me a nerd. I didn't have to admit that. No one had to know. I'd just be saying shit. I'm just a quirky little dude.
You were the
Person
least
thing.
quirky person I ever met.
I am so
You were
quirky.
bait in the
I am
lab.
literally. How'd you know?
Because I was there! It was me, Barry! I made you in the lab!
uh, you would be Reverse Flash if you're gonna be any DC villain. You'd be Reverse Flash.
Who would you be?
Ooh, who do you think I would be? Hmm.
I don't know. There's a lot of DC villains out there.
Well, the correct answer is Gorilla Grodd because I'm the best.
Yeah, your Gorilla God is the best. That's why I didn't pick him.
Fuck, man, you have to do me like that. Come on. Can I at least can
You were specifically the Batman vs Superman version of Lex Luthor because you're a mistake and a disappointment.
am I at least rich?
No,
Oh. Well. What's the point of being Lex Luthor if I'm not even rich?
you're a mistake and disappointment.
Oh. Can I at least turn into Doomsday?
That's not what he does in the film.
I didn't see it. I thought he turned into Doomsday. I'm not gonna lie.
He like creates Doomsday, but he doesn't like you know, become.
Okay. All right, yeah. I've never seen the movie. I thought he like injected himself with Kryptonian and blood and turned into Doomsday. I don't know where I got that
No,
from.
he
I don't.
injects his own DNA into Zod's dead body, and that creates Doomsday.
Uh, that's dumb.
It is because Doomsday in the comics, he was made through like years upon years of all Kryptonian DNA going into one creature, so he becomes an abomination. If it's just a combination between Lex and Zod, shouldn't it just look like Lex and Zod?
Man, you think I know shit about shit? No.
No, I know you don't know anything at all. You're very stupid.
Yeah,
You have no smart. You would
yeah.
die if it wasn't for me. You would be lying in a hole,
How am I the Belgian?
decaying, rotting away, and people would see you, but they just would not care because you mean that little to people. So what's our next topic?
Uh, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of something that you'd care about because I played Lies of P. I don't. I played the demo.
P.
Like piss.
Thank you.
Yeah. I well, that's my only role in this podcast is just to swear when you
Thank
can't.
you.
uh, it, it's like Bloodborne, but Pinocchio, and
Oh,
I'm
that's what
very
that is.
bad at
Okay.
it.
I knew
Yes,
of the Pinocchio Dark Souls game. I just didn't know what it was called.
yeah, it's called Lies of.
Thank you. I didn't realize that even though you said that directly. And I was like, wow, okay, thank you for telling me that that is. Now you're like, oh, you would actually use this. Shut up! I know! I went to college!
uh, did you know that they did a DLC where instead of Pinocchio, it's a cat and it's called Lies of.
I'm guessing you stole that from Twitter or Reddit or something because you're not funny and any joke you make that is even remotely funny is just stolen from somewhere.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
It's me because I'm the one who knocks. Breaking Bad reference. Please laugh. Please. Okay.
I hate this podcast
That's
so much. This is the worst episode. This is the worst episode.
no. Oh, that's not true. We've had worse.
Quick, what is the worst episode of the podcast?
Oh, all of them.
You have to pick one. You have to pick one and one only.
Oh man. Here. Let me I don't know, probably one of the ones. I think the first good episode we had was the broccoli racism episode.
When that's
And
the. To be fair, before that, I was just kind of doing this because you asked me to. Like I didn't really care, and that was the episode that really got me into like, oh, this is actually really fun.
yeah, that's also the first one where I went full out and made a thumbnail, which sounds low effort and
Yeah, I'm aware that
I
you
don't know.
put no effort in anything. You're lazy and you're dumb and you're stupid.
Yeah. I didn't realize our legally distinct death battle episode got 10 views. That's
Death Battle's huge. Death Battle is absolutely huge. People
yeah.
probably thought it was going to be like an actual versus fight, though, not just us talking. I
Yeah,
still get
we really
comments on a Death
clickbaited
Battle
them.
video.
Why?
I don't know. I'm like, people are like, I don't think that match is really good. I'm like, my guy, this video is 2 years old. I have different opinions now.
Uh, you're saying people grow and change as people? That's pretty cringe. You should just have the exact same ideas you had as soon as you got them and just never change your ideas. Because that's the only way you can make sure that all your ideas are right.
Can the thumbnail for this just be evil Dr. Blowhole? The
Uh,
anime version, obviously,
yeah,
the cosplay.
the
Yeah,
cosplay.
just,
Uh,
just stretch the image out so it can be the right format.
it's just
Yeah,
horizontal.
it's just
Let me flip it
horizontal.
around.
He is a dolphin, so I mean it makes sense.
Put like a PNG of the sea, but below him.
How would you react if I posted the thumbnail for top 30 Nick episodes and it's just this me dressed as this?
If you dress up like that for the Nick show, I will literally give you $5.
It won't be for Nick show. It will be for Nick episodes
Yeah, for Nick episodes. Sorry, I said show as in for the. I meant as in the Nick video, but I instead of video, just called it a
because you're
show.
stupid.
Well, I don't know. It sounds a lot more like fancy if you call it the Strike the Squid show.
I'm not fancy.
You ain't fancy. You're just a common slut. Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Do we have any
It's an
topics
hour
like
in.
actually, or is just like your grocery list that you're pretending to be a topic list?
Um. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Our next topic is milk and cashews. What's your favorite type of nut? I like macadamia nuts and peanuts. You ever eat peanut butter before that? That's pretty cool. Um,
Please move on. This is not funny.
you got any allergies?
No. You're trying so desperately for this bit to work, and it's just not working.
What's the deal with airplane food?
Stop.
What's the
The children are crying. Please stop.
You ever hear about this Jerry Seinfeld fella? I hear he made a movie about bees.
It's kind of funny that nowadays I feel like more people know Jerry Seinfeld from B movie than Seinfeld.
That might be true. Dude, oh man, I had the weirdest experience yesterday because I was with my sister and she asked me if I watched she said something like, "Didn't you watch Coco Melon as a kid?" And just I don't know, man. Something about that really just hit me like a truck.
I mean, to be fair, you also whenever you talk about like how old stuff is, you're like, this is so old. It's like 2015.
Listen, man, everything before the pandemic was like a century ago.
It's like
I don't know what
like
you
when we're doing the press the button episode, you're like, okay, these very clearly like 2010, 2013 questions about Twilight and My Little Pony and Justin Bieber. 2015. You know, when no one cared about these topics anymore.
Yeah, I mean, 8 years ago, that was. I mean,
I
like
just I just
that feels old to me because like I was a different person back then. You know.
it's almost like there was like a certain game that came out that year that just changed your life and got you attracted to skeletons.
Yeah, you made
Mario
Nikki.
Maker. You mean Nikki is like much older than that?
Yeah, I just couldn't think of a game that released in 2015 besides Undertale. I was, and so I was like, shit. Now I have to name a video game, and then because Undertale, my first thought went to Yume Nikki, and even though I was like, this didn't release in 2015, because Undertale was literally inspired by Yume Nikki. How would that even work? I just kept saying words, and I couldn't stop. And I
Fun
think we
fact.
should just all be fortunate I didn't say Earthbound.
Fun fact. Did you know everyone got the joke? Yet you explained it anyways.
Dude, did I even make a joke?
Nope. Because jokes are funny.
Oh, Oh, oh man.
Dora the Explorer in my podcast?
Dora. Dude, Swiper, Smasher Pass.
How old is Swiper? I I mean,
Old enough for me to ask you and not make any assertive statements myself.
yeah, I mean, I'm passing either way because, hi, I'm Stripe. Nice to meet you. But like,
Because you're a
yeah,
coward.
no, because well, one, am I sexual? Two, that's a fox. Three, I don't know how old Swiper is. He could be like 5 years old.
I'm sure he's 18 in Fox years.
How old is Swiper from Dora? Someone even looked it up. He is 10. He is 10 years old.
So is that like, what do you say that for you personally? Do you think that's like a pass or?
Obviously, that's a pass. Because he's 10 years
Okay,
old.
that's good. That's good. I agree.
I should have asked you what you would have said, and then I should have told you how old he was.
Oh, well, I would have said pass
No, you
too.
wouldn't.
Yeah, I have standards.
Nick Wilde.
Those
Mr.
are all my
Wolf.
standards. What can I say?
Diane Foxington. The Wolf in Puss in Boots.
Dude, stop saying all these names. I'm gonna get a boner.
You didn't need to say that.
Man, there is hours and hours of footage of me saying stuff that I did not need to say. And yet here we are.
Here we are in the future, and it's grand.
Steven Universe Future.
I'm gonna have to start writing my Steven Universe video, and I'm absolutely horrified.
Dude, I'm gonna write the most toxic comment.
Quick, draft up your comment for the Steven Universe video.
Why do you like Steven Universe? Don't you realize that when they fuse, it's an allegory for sex, which means Steven had sex with his dad? And also, why did Steven even try redeeming the diamonds? They're like basically Hitler.
Why do you kind of sound like Muscle Man?
Also, I hate gay people.
Why do you kind of sound like Muscle Man?
I don't know. I just try to make my most like dude bro voice, and I guess that's just Muscle Man's the dudeliest bro I know. You know.
Yeah, I am not looking forward to that video, but it needs to be done.
Yeah. At least all the hate you get will get you more
Yeah,
attention.
you see, look at the bright side. Every year I made one video in the fall that I regret, so this gets out of the way now, you know.
Yeah. That's what you need to do. You need to. That's why you need to make a top 10
No,
homophobes, just to be
there's
like,
not enough in fiction.
number one, Ronald Reagan.
He's not fictional, unlike Joe Biden.
No, you can't say that.
Oh, but you can say that about Ronald Reagan.
Well, anyways, Ronald Reagan's dead. That's the same thing as being
Well,
fictional.
so is Joe Biden. Anyway,
What? What did you do? Stripe, where were you January 6th?
Disney World. I told you.
I bet you were protesting Disney being so gay,
No, I was just
like Ron DeSantis, because you love Ron DeSantis.
no. I actually don't like Ron DeSantis that much. Honestly,
Why? Is it because you're a liberal snowflake? Little bitch boy. You a bitch. Silly Billy.
From here to the stars, fueled by candy bars, lies a
Where's the
kid
mute
with
button?
a knack for invention. With superpowered mind, mechanical canine. Ruff, ruff! He rescues the day from sure destruction. This is the theme song for Jimmy Neutron.
Okay, so you had fun there.
No, I never have any fun when I do these podcasts.
That's not
I
true.
hate podcasting.
How does it feel knowing that you're officially a podcaster now?
I mean, I'm more.
Like you can put that in your job resume now.
I would immediately get fired from any job.
Dude, what if you
I'd be like, hey, uh,
what if you sent your resume to someone and they're like, "Listen, originally we weren't gonna hire you, but then we did a little bit of extra looking and we found out you were part of the Spells and Stripe podcast, and so you're CEO now."
you hate broccoli too? You also think Joe Biden's a legend man? You love the hit film Free Birds?
Is that you only get your dream job because you kept singing the Jimmy Neutron theme song in a podcast? Uh,
This
uh,
is the most nothing episode we've ever had.
yeah, it was fun though. I haven't had a single thought this entire time. It's been nice.
Next week we should do it. We should do something special. We should do like one of those, like how we've done the press a button or debate night or whatever. That should be one of those, not a talking episode, because there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, that is true. A part of me was like, man, it'd be cool if we were one of those podcasts that's like, oh, let's watch like one movie or something every day, and then we can, not every day, but like one per episode, and then talk about
Free Birds.
But I, it'd be kind of a weird change to make mid thing, but I don't
Yeah,
know
I
how
mean,
down you'd be for
we
that.
did have a change recently where we used to be clever and creative and have cool intro jokes, and now it's just the only pancake you spell is scrape. Hey, Lois, remember the time when we used to have thought and heart and soul, and now we're just decaying, useless, dead husks of men and non-binaries.
Peter, of course I remember Peter. I'm Lois Griffin.
What's your favorite Peter Griffin?
Peter?
What's your favorite member of the Griffin family?
Oh, Chris,
Why
obviously.
Chris?
Um, I just really, I like that one scene where it's like, do you feel bonita? Because you look bonita. Then I saw that same TikTok like 20
Why are you on
times.
TikTok?
And technically I wasn't, it was YouTube Shorts. I guess I lied, but
Why?
you know.
We were friends! Spells! I trusted you!
Are we?
You were my brother, Anakin! You were supposed to join the dark
Whoa,
side!
come on.
Wait, what? No?
Yo, hey, yo! On Pride Month?
What? What? What do you mean on Pride Month?
You said you were my brother.
Okay, I was quoting the line in Star Wars.
I
I
know. I'm
didn't
still giving you
freaking.
shit
I was
anyways,
thinking
though.
freaking his pronouns are they, them, rain from Owl House.
It's man, I refer to everyone as dude,
No.
which
No,
makes it
you should have called Rain a he, and
didn't
yeah,
I?
and that just completely ruined your argument. Like You probably had like a minute left, but we both knew it was Jover for you.
Uh, it's because I didn't. I'm so. I don't have a non-binary radar, right? At least I
But
did.
you are
At least I
non-binary.
didn't. Yeah, that doesn't mean I notice
Yeah,
things
but
ever.
we already knew that the Rain was non-binary. Like we've mentioned it, and
I
it's
didn't.
very obvious and clear.
Yeah, but it just took me a while before I realized it. So I assigned Rain unfairly to
You
a
literally
binary without even
talking
like
about
thinking about it.
diversity in representation in the Owl House.
Yes, but like originally I assigned Rain to a binary because it's like, oh, so I just didn't think about it any further, But then once I learned, I still like had that like
Excuses,
binary like in the back of
excuse
my head.
for your crimes and your sins.
I don't know why I'm explaining this to myself. I don't know, man. I fucked up the pronouns. It happens. Everyone does
I've
it.
never done that. Besides the time I've done it.
Yeah, you once referred to me as your own name, so
As what?
you once called me Stripe.
Oh yeah. I was trying to be really sincere that I called you Stripe, and it's just I wanted to kill myself so badly.
Uh, uh, then my pronouns are Stripe slash Squid.
My pronouns are he, him.
It's pretty gay.
My pronouns are Garfield. I love Garfield. What's your favorite Garfield?
Oh, Heathcliff.
So you're stupid.
Yeah.
Saying you prefer Heathcliff to Garfield is like the most hipster thing of all time. You're the type of people
Yeah,
who'd be
go
like,
Turkey.
actually, my favorite Christmas film is Die Hard. You see, because people would usually say,
Okay, first, no, fuck you. I would
no, you're
never.
100%.
Don't you dare!
You're like,
Don't you dare
you see that?
associate
You
me
see,
with
I'm
those
so
people.
clever and creative because usually when you think Christmas films, you think of like family stuff. No, Die Hard, the action film.
I literally do
My
not.
favorite
I don't
Christmas
like
film.
those
That's
jokes.
you. He's like,
I don't make those jokes.
Everyone knows who Garfield is. But I prefer Heathcliff because I'm unique. No, you're not.
Because I prefer Heathcliff. There's a garbage ape, you fuck!
Does it have Jonathan Arbuckle?
No! Because John Arbuckle is
So are
me!
you!
Yes, but that is not the discussion here. Because Heathcliff is better than me!
No one knows who Heathcliff
is better than you!
I'm sorry.
Heathcliff
Did
is
a
better than
random
Garfield.
villain song from Heathcliff trend on Twitter for a full month? No. You know what did?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about because I'm too cool for that silly little Elon Musk bullshit!
You see, there's an amazing song called Bad Boy, sung by some big Australian man from the freaking Garfield show. Let me just send you.
Well, it's not How Bad Could I Be from the Lorax or Biggering from the Lorax deleted scene, so I don't give a shit.
Give me a second. Let me send you the freaking song. This is how we're ending the podcast. We're going to listen to freaking Garfield.
I'm not listening to the song.
What?
I'm not listening to the song.
No. You are. Yes,
No.
you are.
No, I ain't yes ending your bullshit. Not today.
Nobody
Not now.
likes to be hated by the population. Still, I find I don't mind when they say go away. Folks believe attitude. I am an abomination. Can you hear it?
No.
Can you hear?
But also don't play it on the podcast because we will get DMC.
Oh, but you can play freaking Undertale Cleveland Brown.
Yeah, because it's a meme, not from like an actual thing.
Did you hear me play it?
No, I just heard static.
Oh, cringe.
Yeah, you are. My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am here. I'm not watching your fucking Big Nate's dad video. What the fuck? Dude, shout out to Big Nate.
Out of all the Nates ever made, he's undeniably the biggest.
I'll be bigger one day.
You're not a Nate. I mean, you could be.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Give me a few more years.
Change your name so often, you probably could be.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm sticking with Robin. I even came out to my dad recently as Robin, so
And how do you react?
I'm not sure. I wasn't there.
You came out to him, but you weren't there?
Neither of my
I was
parents
about to
were
say
my
the
coming
exact
out.
same thing.
No, what I did is my dad had to go into my car to put in the car seat. So what I did is I put my work uniform, which has my badge, which has the name Robin on it. I just put it like right where he would see it. And I was like, you know what? That's good enough. I don't feel like I don't feel like being like, "Hey, Dad, I'm not button you." So I'm just gonna.
Did you
I
know
did
that?
it so
Did you know you were that you were trans? Went back when you were trans, or before you non-binary did up.
he knew I was queer. We had one conversation about it, if we really want to get into this, because I came out to my mom, but that went badly. But I was still like, "Hey, can you keep this a secret?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'll keep it a secret." I was like, "Okay, well, that's something, right?" But
She
then
told
she
everyone.
told my dad that she had a secret that he didn't know. I was like, "Well, that's not a good way to, have like a." Now I felt pressure to telling him, so I was like, I'm queer, which is the such. Actually, it took me like a while to build up to it, but he knows he never knew the specifics. And then I think I might have come up. I don't know if they interpreted it as me coming out as bisexual, but we were playing the Game of Life, the board game,
Yeah.
and my aunt asked me, "Hey, because I got to the place where I got to marry someone, and they're like, "Do you want a blue or a pink little married? Do you want to marry a blue or a pink person?" I was like, "I don't care." So that was me coming out as bisexual to them.
That's the best way to come out as bisexual.
I am so subtle about my coming outs. I don't fully know if they know I'm queer or not.
How I do it is, Ryan Stripe, do you want blue, pink, and then I just chuck it out the window. By the way, I'm bisexual.
It's like, hey, do you want to marry boys or girls? And then you just start eating the game pieces.
Or I marry one of.
I don't want sex. I want power.
I marry one of them, but I just never have kids, and I see how long it takes for them to understand.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm pretty sure you can have kids in that game, right?
Yes, I had two daughters, I believe.
And then one died.
Yeah. Uh, I'm sorry. There's no way to make child murder funny or the death of children funny.
The FNAF
Um,
fandom has.
True. FNAF is just funny though, just like as a concept.
I hate Finance Phase. It's a garbage series. No one who likes it is cool.
I mean, that last part is entirely true.
I I I'm
um,
really interested to see the box office results for the freaking FNAF movie because
I think they're also doing something where it's like it's coming out on
Peacock, I think.
none of the big, yeah,
Yeah.
Peacock. Okay. Uh,
Which means I will actually probably be
uh,
able to see it on time for we can talk about it.
dude, are you gonna watch it?
I'm interested, obviously.
Oh my god, yes.
It has Matthew Lillard
Oh
in it.
man, and then we're gonna get Mad Pat on the podcast.
Yeah, oh God, are you ready for the inevitable freaking film theory episode on the FNAF movie?
What do you mean? Why are you implying singular?
Fair, fair.
There's gonna be
I
several. There's gonna be one before the
I
movie. There's gonna be
I
one
still
after the
can't believe
movie,
that
and then
there's
there's
like
gonna be one like
more
way
film
after the
theory.
movie.
There's more game theory episodes on FNAF than like Pokemon or Mario or any series that actually matters.
Oh, I mean FNAF. In a
I love that
FNAF
both his videos on
matters in a sense.
Poppy's Playtime and Bam Bam or whatever the frick it's called. Uh,
It's called Garten of
I,
Ban Ban, and I'll have you put respect on its name.
I love that he starts as like these games are shallow, barely even video games that only exist to make money. So I'm gonna play into their exact game plan and make a video on them, giving them more notability, and these games exist solely to get game theory episodes. So don't play into their freaking pockets, MatPat. You're a sheep.
I mean, have you seen the Hello Neighbor
Yeah,
tweets?
everyone knows the freaking Hello Neighbor tweets. The MatPat's gonna love this. Did I think this was
That's
frame by frame?
that's the funniest shit to me. Although I think he did announce that he is actually going to go and do exactly
No, I'm
that.
pretty sure he say that he hates the game and he never wants to talk about it again.
I mean, it's yeah, Hello Neighbor sucks so
To be
much.
fair, for him, he's in the clear for that because no one cares about Hello Neighbor anymore.
Dude, do you know how many spin-off games Hello Neighbor
Yeah,
has?
you know
It's
how many
crazy.
people talk about those games? Zero.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's popular amongst the children.
You know, I'm pretty sure the children have already moved on to Poppy and FNAF and Bendy and Bam Bam and
Rainbow
Choo Choo
Friends.
Charles and Rainbow Friends and I want to kill myself.
I saw a kid at work the other day, and we had a little face painting thing set up, and a kid got the guy to paint a Rainbow Friends character onto his face, and it's like, man, that's
You're like, man, I too love being bullied.
it's so weird to see kids being like so open about their passion for indie horror, because that shit like I was watching Doki Doki Literature Club with the door closed, making sure yeah, nobody could see.
I feel like that's different though. That isn't in the same like genre as all the mascot horrors.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Like that's the only one people seem to respect, only almost certainly because it has anime girls in it.
Yeah, I mean Doki Doki was just a genuinely good experience. Like I recently rewatched or recently went through a bit of it, and it's still genuinely solid. Um, I don't know how much you want me to get into my indie horror bullshit though.
Everyone already kind of respects Doki Doki. You don't need a you don't need to preach to the choir.
Right. Yeah. Uh, did you ever go through that game or watch anyone go through it?
I it's hard not to know about the game now. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen let's plays and I've seen memes.
Yeah. I was about to ask who you thought Best Girl was, but then I remembered who I was talking to. Anyway,
Who would
the
you?
answer was Yuri, obviously.
Yeah, I know because I was gonna say something and I realized we're still recording. I probably shouldn't say what I was gonna say.
What were you gonna say?
I think you said you had a knife fetish because of Yuri.
Oh, that was many, many
That
years
was like
ago, like
2020, 2021 or so.
2019 at
Nope.
least, because that was before I got cool.
You're implying that
Um,
you're cool now.
n-
But if you had to ask, from what
no,
I've seen, again, I haven't played the game. I'd probably say Sayori.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, to address the knife thing you just
Yeah,
said, I feel like
I tried to walk around it. I was like, oh, yo, I like Sayori because she's a nice girl.
I believe again it was a few years ago, so maybe I was just going through something specific. I either it was just a joke or it was like because even now I still like I think collecting like knives would be
Yeah, yeah,
cool, not for
yeah,
any
but when
sexual
you said
reasons.
it,
I just think
it wasn't because oh it's cool. You said it for other reasons.
yeah, that was probably me just being like I don't know edgy for edgy's sake because that's what I used to think was funny. Um, but no, I don't. It's not like I was ever searching up knife in the porn hubs or whatever, you know. Um, I don't know. I'm not particularly fetishy as a person. If we want to, if that's a sentence you ever wanted to
You
hear.
very much know my answer to that question.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I hate that we have to talk about best girl in the sense that it just means waifu. Why can't we just like characters, you know? I just like Sayori because she's nice and also she freaking dies.
Yeah. To be fair,
All of them.
that's a lot of the same reason why I like I mean, I think I was definitely. I mean, when I back in what 2017, 18 when that game came
It
out.
was 2017.
Yeah, 2017. I think I was definitely like genuinely attracted to Yuri. Of course, no longer being a high schooler, I'm not as
No,
attracted to any of
she
them,
is
or
18.
I'm not attracted to any of them.
She is 18. They're all 18.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
still after
and I
looking at
guarantee
the
that's
sprites
only
for so long,
because
like,
they wanted to get rid of some of the awkwardness. Yeah,
yeah, that's fucked up when anime characters have characters that are like explicitly supposed to be sexual, but then they're like, no, they're 17.
I,
Like
I,
Anne from Persona 5. I think that's fucked up that she's 17. I don't. It's weird that they made her 17.
I didn't some of the sequels like age them all up? Cause
Persona 5 Strikers takes place after
yeah,
Persona 5, so I guess she
because
would be 18
when I
there.
first made my what age their character in Smash Bros video, Joker was like 17, I think, or 16, 16 or 17. And then when I had to do the remake, I found out that he has evolved to 18 now.
Yeah, Joker, I mean, Joker has to be 18 because he dates like adults in there, so if he's 17, then like,
No,
all
in the
counts, you know?
original, he was 17 when you could date the teacher,
That's,
despite
man,
having a character, despite the first boss being about hey teachers dating children. You know what? Not a good thing, surprisingly enough. But you can do it with Joker.
yeah, Persona 5, man, that's the thing about 3, 4, and 5 is they're so close to being super cool games, but then they just keep having these little moments of like, what the fuck are you doing though?
Yeah,
Like, no, like seriously, what the fuck?
I know there's there's apparently a scene where everyone beats up Ryuji. I think
Yes,
that's fun.
because he had a near death
Oh
experience
yeah,
and
what a
scared.
loser! You should take that near death to an actual death. You know?
Yeah. But yeah, then Ryuji's also like Ryuji specifically is like so close to being a super cool character, but then he's also like a fucking perv. And it's like, come on, man.
It's a freaking
Uh,
anime game. What do you expect?
yeah. It's the same thing as One Piece, where it's like, man, if you weren't so anime, you would be really fucking cool.
Oh, what? Who in particular? I'm guessing. Sanji.
Sanji specifically, yeah. Sanji would be. Sanji could honestly make his way into my top 10 favorite characters, like in general, if he weren't so horny.
List of good horny
But then,
characters. Johnny Bravo.
there's Luffy, who a lot of people had canon as asexual,
I have
but
heard of
then I
that.
think Oda deconfirmed it
How did you confirm it?
because Oda was like, nah.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Could you imagine how people
To be
would
fair,
react if the biggest freaking name in manga is asexual? Like people had a meltdown over Gwenpool. I would have loved to see how people would have reacted to Luffy.
yeah. I mean, uh, when it comes to manga and queerness, usually it's not super great.
Yeah.
One Piece it could be better, could be worse.
I,
That deal.
are there any? I know there's a few trans characters in One Piece. Anyone
Um,
else?
the transness is there's the one character Yamamoto, which I haven't read, so I don't want to talk too much about, but it seems a little
That's what I was
uh
referring to.
you know how in a lot of Japanese media there's like, oh, they're a girl, but they pretend to be a guy to be tough, and it's like, well, that just seems gay, and it's like, no, it's definitely it's just it's weird, it's no,
I
shut
thought of
up,
two
and then you're like,
characters in
okay,
particular, and I hate that they're the ones I'm thinking of, not the ones you're probably thinking of.
who?
The detective from Persona 4 and the one person from Danganronpa.
I was thinking of the person from Danganronpa. I forgot about Naruto actually. But that's a perfect example. Which by the way, just you fuckers should have made Kanji gay, or at least bi. Come on, well,
We
fuck's
all
up
know
with
bi
that.
people
You
don't
made fucking
exist.
fucking Tetsuya was bi. The Persona 2 protagonist was bi, but Persona 4
Wait,
no.
so did the creator of One Piece just say Luffy isn't Ace, or did he say like something in particular? Like
I don't remember his exact words, but
Luffy's gay. He uses stretching powers and all over that.
terrifying. No, Luffy just. I guess he's just straight, but he's just more focused on finding the One
I wish it
Piece
would have
right
been so
now.
good to have him be Ace. Ah, God.
It would have, yes. Uh,
He still wouldn't be the most iconic Ace character, but he'd probably be more well known.
yeah.
SpongeBob.
Mm.
Remember how we
Yeah,
were talking
that's
about absolutely nothing? We were fumbling through this entire episode, and now it's our longest one. Now it's almost 2 hours
yeah. I
long.
don't know what happened there. We really hit our stride.
Yeah, like right
But
when we
yeah,
usually end, it's like actually let's actually have a pretty good episode.
yeah. Let's decide to have quality content.
Yeah.
Actually,
um, Again, I'm not
uh,
as into anime and manga as you probably are, so I don't know. But obviously, I've made the rant about uh, representation in Western animation a lot. Um, it's getting better, obviously, with stuff like Owl House and Shira. Even if I still have my problems with those. Uh,
yeah.
mostly, I think Owl House did
There's
pretty
a
well, but Shira mostly all the representation is either they're lesbians or they're characters who are confirmed off screen.
yeah. Um. There's still ways to go.
Yeah.
I think we're actually probably about equally into anime. I think the biggest difference is I read manga and you don't. But even then, I'm only reading like three mangas right now. Four. Sakamoto Days, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen. I've also read. Okay, no, that's actually all of it.
Cringe.
Um, I finished a few. I read like half of One Piece. I read Kaguya-sama. Read Assassination Classroom. That's like it. So I'm not super deep into the mangusi.
And
Ugh.
all of those
But
are things that I've seen the anime for, except for One Piece, the first one you said.
right. Uh, Sakamoto Days doesn't have an anime, which is so fucked up.
Yet,
It should
yet.
though. Sakamoto Days is so good. Every time I talk about Sakamoto Days is probably the closest I get to feeling like an actual weeb. Every time I talk about it. Uh,
I hate anime.
yeah. No, you don't. You watched all of Naruto.
They only did that because freaking Tom told me to, and he still won't finish Adventure Time.
Yeah. To be fair, I do think you've probably seen more anime than me, but I don't really want to recap all that.
Yeah, I've seen around like 80 or so. Yeah,
80?
80, maybe even 100.
Oh, yeah, no, I've seen like 20 at
Yeah.
max.
When I first made that
Um,
anime video all the way back in like 2020, it was I only saw like 25 shows. So
right. Yeah. Eight- 80, I think at 80 you're officially a weeb. Hate to say
yeah, and
it.
only one of them was good.
Which one?
Kirby.
True. Yeah. No. I mean, so yeah. I am kind of, I don't know. I'm not exactly outside of weeb culture, but that's mostly just because of video games, which that's my.
Ew, I hate video
But to be
games.
fair, I'm a fan of video games everywhere, not just Japan. But obviously, if you're gonna be a fan of as big a fan of video games as I am, you're gonna end up just knowing a lot about Japanese games.
I hate video games too.
What's your favorite video game?
Kirby Triple Deluxe.
Wrong,
What's the?
wrong. Your favorite video game is Sakamoto
I don't
Days.
know what that is.
True. You know why I'm laughing?
No, I don't.
I think we've lost it.
What?
I think we've lost our minds.
What?
I think we've officially broken as people.
Are we gonna shoot for like an hour, like for 2 hours? Are we gonna go to the hour, like 2.5 hours? Are we gonna do 3 full hours of podcasting?
I'm. Let's end it at the 2 hour
Okay.
mark. We've got 3 more minutes to
Okay.
go. Quick, let's
What do you want to talk about now?
oh oof. Hmm. Oof. Man, we were talking about video games. Um, man, I do like video
I don't.
games. Video games are so
I
cool.
hate video games.
I want to start Let's Playing again. I've decided that I don't like streaming.
What you should do, you should make an actual video.
I just made a video.
One that you didn't even like enough to post to the freaking chat.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I have like several like scripts ready, and it's just like
And then there's
my
me
issue
who's
is I just
struggling
need
to
to,
make scripts so much that I needed to make a filler video just so I can catch up on scripts.
yeah. I just
I have a
I don't
script
know.
that I wrote that I am very apprehensive to release because it's a bit more of a slightly serious topic. And I should probably just send it to you to see if you can tell me if this sucks dick or not.
Yeah, I'll suck your dick or whatever you're talking about. No, no, no. You can send me the script.
I have this
Honestly, I've
sudden
been.
urge to block you and never talk to you again.
That's fair. No. Um, I just my thing is I am bad at staying confident in an idea. Where it's like the more I look at it, the more I'm like, oh, this is shit. This is
I
bullshit. I
made
should
a
just
video about
scrap
Stupid
this
being
shit.
God. You can do it.
Yeah, that's true. Uh, I, 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 I literally have this video where it's like, I need to record and just release it, where I recognize that the concept and the general appeal of it is very little. It's not a very good video, but I almost want to release it just so that the next one will be better,
Again,
if that
I
makes
made a
any
video about
sense.
Stupid being God.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I do just want to just start making videos because I like
With 30
rain.
seconds left.
I want. Um, shit. Fuck. Oh. So it's gonna be. Fuck. I got into an argument with somebody over Kingdom
15,
Hearts 4, and I
14,
think I won.
13,
And
12, 11, 10, 9, 8,
okay.
7.
Um, gay sex.
Luffy should be asexual. Bye, everyone!
Bye.